Alright, welcome back everyone for some more of the No Suit Survival series. Today what I'm thinking of doing is I'm going to try and pull the squid napper out of its little hole here and see if I can get it all to work as intended. Those tanks look like they're basically empty. 23? Yeah, it should be enough to fly it. Question is, I might need to use my big rocket to pull it out of this hole though. So what I'm going to do is, first things up, I'm going to try and service this, see if I can get it to function properly. And then the rest of the episode, I'm thinking, is going to be a time lapse of me completing all of the various projects that I have left to do on this base. So that is a observation living area over there, the comm tower for this platform and these silos. How about a little bit of decorating work inside the interior chamber of the silos? I've got some little walkways and control rooms to put in the various hangar locations. So I want to put like one on that side, one on that side, one in the lower hangar where we go down on the elevator, and then there's just like a control station on one of the sides of the mouth of our hangar here. I think I also wanted to do the living area, well, not living area, but the courtyard where I've got my safe zone generator. I'm thinking of putting a little area underneath here, so maybe I'll have like a stairway that goes down into here, leads into something there. I've got to put in some walls or some proper doors around here, give it a paint job, tidy up everything, put a little dock for the mining drone inside the hangar, finish tidying up all of that. And then once I've got all of the base stuff done, I'll be ready to go on to doing the main spaceship. I did want to say that due to some IRL stuff, I'm probably going to be a little bit busy to be doing Space Engineers videos every week. I'll see how I go. And I'll get back to you on that one, but just for today's episode we're going to have a nice chill time lapse, and we'll see how we go from there. Okay, welcome back everyone. Unfortunately, it seems like the hot weather has pretty much incinerated my laptop's ability to do any recordings. I think my build here is just a bit too complicated, and it's just not able to fully render some of the parts of the base, and I can't get like a good recording done. Um, so while I was trying to do all my time lapses, it sort of got a little bit messy, and I've had to like cut and rearrange and do all sorts of things to try and salvage what I could. But barring all that nonsense, I have actually finished just about everything on the base. I did the silo doors here, which were a little bit more simple than I imagined. All they are is just a hinge here that flops up, and it has like these little teeth things here. I've built the little control station here. We've got our elevator that goes down to the interior hangar. I did actually manage to fit the squid napper down in its silo, amazingly enough. I'm not sure why it worked this time. I turned the velocities down on the hinges, and maybe that was part of it because it didn't seem to spontaneously combust when everything went close together. But I built a little control station here, and you can open the silo bays like this now. If I grab my camera here, yeah, you can see that. We've got a little capsule rocket in there, and I can open this one up, kind of. Little bit of a design oversight. The door actually, yeah, doesn't open all the way up. But I think I might be able to squeeze out of that in this thing, which I've just got dangling around in here. I can't figure out how to get these legs. They all just run at different speeds and whatnot. It's got to be something to do with the subgrid thruster script. I think it just doesn't work overall, so I think we're going to leave it in its little hole of shame here. At least I didn't need to turn it into a grinder pit, and I actually did manage to tuck it away, so we can now close our hangar doors here, and you see they just clamp shut. I didn't put merge blocks on them because I wanted to avoid any clangy nonsense. They'll seem to struggle to close there, but damn, that fits so nicely together. I haven't done the painting, so the painting of the base is going to be the last step, and then we'll be good to go. Now, unfortunately for this series, positive in my life, but unfortunately for this series, I have just recently been given a full-time job, so doing Space Engineers recordings is going to be a bit of a struggle. I'll see how I go on the weekends. I might have time to do them. I might not. It's just going to be a bit of something to get used to. A little bit depressing, but whatever. We'll see how we go. Hopefully I'll be able to come back to doing stuff on here. My plan is, barring building a proper full-size spaceship, I'm going to fly up into space. I could even take like everything I need for a jump drive, or I wonder if I might be able to buy a ship that has a jump drive already in it, and I can take my little capsule. We can go to Mars, we can lay our hand on the monolith. I probably won't be able to build a containment structure and then walk out in a nice pressurized environment, but I will be able to go and find it. Although there is a bit of a technicality with that, as the monolith does not appear naturally in a star system world like this. You have to put it in yourself, because the monoliths only appear in the Mars Easy Start and the Moon Easy Start, or whatever they are, the special scenarios that have pre-built bases and whatnot. But we'll get that. So let me go and show you what I've done. So we've added in some extra detailing in our little hangar area here. This bit I'm particularly proud of. We'll see how it looks when it's all painted up. I'm sure it'll look very swish. I've come in here, I've put some conveying all around. I closed this bit up here. I added a little control booth here that's got its own little bathroom. It's got a button in here which opens and closes the hangar door. In here I've got a little forklift on a connector in a gate. I just thought that'd be a nice little addition to this area. I've put all my various vehicles down here except for the Nix, and the Nix is up in it's in here, the little welding room that I've got set up here. Maybe I should do a little bit decorating around here. I could do a bit of painting in there, and that might make that look a little bit nicer. Our control room is about done. We've got I relocated my medical room, so that's up here. So we'll spawn in here in our control station if we so need to. We've got this area complete. It's a nice little viewing area we've got out on here. This view I think is absolutely gorgeous. It's a bit of a shame I didn't build this earlier so I could end a few episodes on looking out of here. But I'm quite happy with how this is turning out. We've got our little bathroom in here. I put a gate on here, and I did the courtyard for the safe zone, which you might have seen. I flew by that just briefly before. And then I think, oh yeah, we've got this room here. It's just a bit of an armory, workshop-y kind of place. And then over in here, we've got our main security. So the idea is you would walk in here, and then security would buzz you in, so this door would be turned off and locked. And then someone would be working in here. This control station can control the main hangar elevator there as well. I seem to have missed a few blocks to weld up, but that's okay. We've got a little bathroom area in here. I don't think that's got oh yeah, it has got its own door. That's nice. I did think about that. I fixed this up. That's where our old medical room was. We've got a little bit of a back access way here. This takes us into our tanks and our storage. I added some little roof detailing on for my assemblers, filled in some of the walls. I didn't end up putting in a living area that's got like beds and stuff, but that's okay. I wasn't exactly sure. Maybe I could put something in here, perhaps, maybe a bed or something. I don't know. Particularly proud of this. I do love my little boiler room here. And the other last thing here is I have, where is my character? I am in here. I did actually end up getting around to putting together my multi-stage elevator. So that just uses a simple script that lets you save various piston positions as floors, and then you can go in and just hit a button that says the floor number. So if I hit like number 1 here, this will be floor 1. Hit here, we go to floor 2. I didn't manage to put doors in some of the places because it just ended up being a little bit cramped and clangy. So these are cool buttons that have the various elevator floor numbers. So we've got like floor 2 here, and that takes you up to the main area here. Then we've got floor 3, which I've got like floor 3 and 4 are the top floors of the control room, just the lowermost floor and the uppermost floor. So we can see those in action here. It's a bit dark in here. Maybe I should turn up the lights in the elevator a little bit, put some more stuff around. So we've got a fairly sparse area here. Maybe I could put a bed or something in here. That would make a little bit more sense. So if I've got some time, that's something I can do a little bit of a fiddle around with. And then we have our main control room here. So what I am going to do is I'm going to go down to the main rocket. I'm going to probably have to do some search contracts so I can build up a bit of money, and then we'll get a jump capable ship, and we should be able to take that to Mars. So it'll be a bit of a rushed episode, but I did want to get some final stuff in there. Oh, some older blocks there that I didn't change to interior wall, and the elevator seems to be still working. It's fairly surprising. I know there's a mishmash of paint colors there, so alright, I'm going to paint the base, and then we'll come back and we'll do a nice space adventure. So I'll see you then. So I've been rambling to myself for about 10 minutes now. My main ship crashed on the way down in here, and the capsule is all that remained. I had to put myself into like a creative mode so that I'm not going to die just walking around out here. We went up and touched the monolith. Boop. Here we go. And I'm calling that mission accomplished. So this is the final episode, and definitely the most scuffed one I've ever done. So, sorry about that, but it's just... real life has a way of getting in the way of all these fun things that we can do in our spare time, so... we'll see what happens in the future. Maybe I'll have enough time on the weekends to do videos, but... I'll see how I'm going, and... I don't know. I don't know. I don't have the answers right now, so... I'm sorry that it has to end on such an abrupt note, but it's just the way that things are sometimes. There is the new Warfare update, which will be coming out eventually. I'll probably do some coverage of that. Maybe that is when I will go back and rebuild my ship that I was going to do for this series, and I can add some of the new weapons and turrets and do some escort contracts. That is my plan currently if I was to do another video, so you may or may not hear from me again. Who knows, but it's been fun doing the series, and for all of the people who have been tuning into each episode, thank you so much. It made it really worthwhile that I even got just a little bit of attention doing these series. I know there is a lot more popular series going on right now, but this one is mine. It's very scuffed, but we got there in the end. I'm happy that I built the base without having to do cheating and stuff, but like getting here, I did have to sort of skip ahead a little bit and buy myself a ship and jump drive my way across, but it is what it is. So thanks for tuning in, everyone, and I may or may not see you in the future, so until next we meet, I'll say goodbye for now.